came into this country, adapting it every day, the language and everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. With honor, I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touched the seat.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the third round. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10. No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Milton. And he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down Bears.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
What is up?
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
1st down Bears.
To the air, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Cowboy defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
this will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On fourth down, here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass caught, it's Justin Shorter. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Probably when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that.
And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Remember, earlier in this game, he lost a fumble. This time, it hit the deck, but he got it back.
Yeah, do you think he's breathing a monster sigh of relief right now? Could you imagine losing 2 in the same game and how that would affect you moving forward? But for him, high and tight, just like a good haircut. Never go wrong that way. Hold that football.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they run with Bloom. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Milton now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Williams. And this pass broken up. And the contact long time there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score down a 36-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
To throw is Milton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They go with blue between the tackles. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And it was caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs and continue to move the ball.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, a 16-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now.
This thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working out of the gun, Williams. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Donovan Ezeraku. And there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines are raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Milton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And a great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Milton. Drops it to Blue, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Call that an 84-yard kick return, as his guys are able to push that lead on a bit further.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talk about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Aubrey good with the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one also slow in developing, as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To the air once more. Williams. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, they run with Blue. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And bulldozing his way through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play action. Now Williams. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezeraku able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
From the gun, here's Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Williams from the gun on third down. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Come on.
First down.
Throwing is Milton. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Bears here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive.
Luther Burden, 73 yards. And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Williams. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears... get a bit closer. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments in the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 15. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st
go. Here we go.
15-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Milton. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 34. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bears.
Throwing again here, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To throw, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Looking to throw is Williams. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Got ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Ready.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they want to do it with some gusto, too.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Okay,
The
ready.
Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Try to set up a screen for Blue. Oh, what a move. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. I know one thing, that team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams.
There's a short one caught by Logan. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gain of 20. That's good for the Bears.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Bears will line up for the
Williams going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Cowboys 52. Bears 30.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.